No, well, yes, Gallo appeared to answer somewhat cryptically. It hasn't got me some of the way to a solution. I believe that it, combined with my slow wits, has got me all the way to a solution. And it's one I should have seen earlier. As I was talking to Farmer earlier, the rather delicate matter of waste matter produced by the Forsaken can be used to help to grow crops. All these things you put into the lower part of the stream collected somewhere, and then were washed down with the heavy rains, causing the dramatic increase in growth of plants in the water. It does look like we'll have to do something about this immediately, rather than wait for the results of the fertilizer experiment. However, since the Forsaken are digging holes for the removing of the soil moss tubers, maybe we can make use of these holes. Much of what you say baffles me, Weaver responded. It's good that you now see the answer. However, I now know what to do next. Well, away with you, young man. Go about your task. It's time for you to run like the children, and I will continue weaving my threads. Gilo then took his leave and thanked Weaver for all the help she'd been, and went in search of either farmer or leader to tell them of his progress. While starting the search, he also turned over in his mind the issue of the waste and the soil moss holes. Could they be used? And how would he go about using them? Again, Gilo had no practical experience in these matters, and neither did the Forsaken. But, hopefully, with a little thought, they might together come to a good solution. Whilst pondering these matters, the three children approached him. You could almost say they'd been loitering outside Weaver's house, waiting for him to emerge. Why they had suddenly latched onto him as something of interest, he wasn't sure. It could be that he was just new and different, or that if they stayed near him, something interesting might happen. The children certainly appeared to enjoy Weaver's tale, and maybe the prospect of more tales to come encouraged them. "Where to now?" came the announcement of the little girl again, placing her hand in his. "Well, I'm hoping to find either farmer or leader, if you know where either of them are currently," Gilo replied, directly addressing her. "We know," came the collective response from the group. Again they hurried off, all going in the same direction. Since they appeared to be heading away from the main buildings, Gilo presumed they were heading off to see Farmer. But, whatever the destination, the children seemed to know what they were doing, so Gilo let himself be carried along by their wave of enthusiasm. He tried to think, as they progressed, that the rapid nature of their movement and the enthusiasm of his guides prevented much thought beyond that. If they used the holes for the removal of the soil moss, then would still have much to do to convince the Forsaken this was a clean, alternative way to go. He was sure that the data link would have some information for the construction of latrines, but he wasn't in a position to use it at the moment.